the meeting. Everybody rise, we'll have our Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. A moment of silence for our departed members. Father Joe will lead us in prayer.
And a number of other condolence remembrances that we should be mindful of this evening. Luke Johnson on the recent loss of his sister, the Casada family on the recent death of retired Lieutenant Tom Casada, New York City Transit, Michael Val on the recent passing of his mother, Mary Margaret, Tony Lamonto on the loss of his wife, Shirley, and the Curran family on the death of former First Deputy Commissioner, Nassau County Police Department, Edward Curran, retired police officer John T. May, New York City Transit, and Ron Carney's beloved wife, Janice. And in addition to that, New York State Trooper Amanda Anna from upstate New York, who died in the line of duty this month. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this opportunity of being together in fellowship and in celebration. We give you thanks, first of all, for the great work of the Long Island Shields as they seek to enhance the good and welfare of the law enforcement community on Long Island, both those who are active and retired as well. We thank you for our honorees this evening. They inspire us with their good works. And we also ask your blessings upon all those who are receiving scholarships this evening, that they will also continue to excel in their educational pursuits. And we ask that for all of us, that the food which we eat tonight may ever give us the strength of mind and body and soul to continue our work here on earth, which is your work here on earth. Let us all say amen.
Amen.
Be seated. Good evening. I'm Neil DeLong, the first Vice President of the Shields, and I am here to hijack the meeting. I'm here to tell Richie that there is no Joe Pistone coming this evening.
Oh boy.
I don't know how long you're going to wait for Donnie Brasco or Joe Pistone, but he's not coming. He's actually in Europe tonight. He will not be here. Tonight is going to be a night that we honor our president, Rich Petito. All these people showed up for Joe Pistone. Don't even know what Joe Pistone is. All of you don't know what Joe Pistone looks like. They all think he looks like Donnie Brasco. Joe Pistone's in Europe, and he actually said he wouldn't come back here to take away the spotlight from Richie Petito.
Nice.
I'm going to take a motion to put the meeting out of order. I'll take a motion from Jack Darcy. A motion to forego the Treasurer's report.
Oh, I want to hear about that.
I don't know if everybody heard that. But I think a second on that motion to forego go to new business. Lloyd Thomason, the oldest living member probably of the Shields. He's going to second that motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. We'll do away with the Treasurer's report and the members' report and go straight to new business. All right, tonight the meeting is to honor Richie Petito. At this time, I'd like to find Billy, but I guess I can't. Billy's supposed to come through that door with Richie's lovely wife, Rose.
She's sitting right there.
Rose is here.
And his daughter, Jennifer. And grandson. En route. En route now.
They were going by Richie's.
You know what? Then we'll keep moving along because we have a whole long program to do. I'm going to start out the meeting tonight out of order and go with our police officers of the month. Tonight we honor, as our police officers of the month, 2 detectives from the 3rd Squad of Nassau County Police Department. Detectives Chris Faltings and John Espina. On Monday, June 20th, 2011, at about 11:45 in the evening, Kathy Fives, manager of Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, was alone closing the restaurant for the night. While setting the alarm, 2 armed, masked men accosted her. The 2 men, one armed with a handgun and the other with a knife, demanded cash and directed her to the upstairs office where the safe is located. Seemingly aware of the layout of the restaurant and the office, the men demanded she open the safe. However, she did not know the combination. The 2 men, speaking Spanish, were apparently discussing their dilemma. During the conversation, Ms. Fives believed she recognized one of the men as a former dishwasher who the restaurant let go a week earlier for repeatedly showing up to work drunk. One of the men held Ms. Fives at gunpoint while the other man retrieved tools in an attempt to open the safe. While working on the safe, the man apparently became overwhelmed and warm, and he removed his mask briefly to wipe the sweat off his brow. Ms. Fives caught a glimpse of the man's face, and this confirmed her earlier suspicion that the man was a former employee that she knew as Antonio Barahona. The men were unsuccessful in their attempt to open the safe, so they brought it downstairs. Ms. Fives pleaded with the men to take anything they wanted to let her go, even offering her car. The men took her keys and retrieved the car and positioned it just outside the front door in order to load the safe into the car. While they attempted to load the safe into the car, Ms. Fives made a bold dash across the parking lot towards Roosevelt Field in a bid for safety. However, she was quickly apprehended by her captors and forced into the back of the car. The men held her down so she could not see as they drove off with her and the safe. The men eventually stopped the car and had a conversation with other men. The safe was subsequently removed from the car and the men proceeded to drive off. The car stopped again, this time at a Long Island Railroad right-of-way in Hempstead, and the men abandoned Ms. Fives and the car there. Ms. Fives contacted police from nearby home at 1:40 a.m. in the morning. At 1:45 a.m., Nassau County Police Department 3rd Squad Detective Christopher Faltings was notified and signed the case. During the interview of Ms. Fives, she passed on the information regarding the identity of one of her captors, the former employee, Mr. Barahona. Unfortunately, all the identification Barahona had given the restaurant included name, address, and DOB were all fictional. So Detective Faltings had to dig further and was able to obtain the identity of a co-worker, Marcos Tulio Hernandez, who was friendly with Mr. Barahona. Detective Faltings and members of the 3rd Squad responded to Hernandez's residence and were able to obtain evidence pointing to him being an accomplice. Hernandez was detained and gave information on the possible location of the other subject, now known as Mr. Paz, easy to pronounce. Detective Faltings and the other 3rd Squad members, along with Hempstead PD Investigations Unit, armed with this new information, now proceeded to 15 Elk Street in Hempstead. They surrounded the house and then knocked on the front door. At this moment, 2 men burst out of the rear window of the house, were yelling in broken English that Paz was inside as they pointed towards the house. Knowing the subject was possibly still armed and that he or they could pose a threat to any others that he may be in the house, the officers forcibly entered through the front door. Paz, who fought the officers and claimed to be someone else, was promptly arrested. Paz and Hernandez were transported back to the 3rd Squad with Detective John Espina took over the interview and the interview process due to a language barrier. Detective Espina astutely was able to draw out 2 detailed confessions. These detailed confessions led Detective Faltings to the 2 men who removed the safe from the car, Kevin and Noel Hernandez. Subsequently, the safe was located under a pile of bricks, damaged but unopened at a commercial storage yard in Franklin Square. The crime scene unit responded and transported the safe to the 3rd Squad. The emergency services unit was called upon and opened the safe, which was found to contain $5,000 in cash and $2,000 in gift certificates. Statements of admission was obtained from all 4 defendants. A Amongst the charges brought against the defendants were robbery first and second, kidnapping second, burglary second, criminal use of firearm, amongst other charges. This is another example of how fine members of our local law enforcement community work together to solve a terrifying, violent crime and obtain justice for the victim. From the post officer who first responded to detectives to the Hempstead PD, to crime scene emergency services, everyone worked together skillfully and efficiently to quickly solve this crime. Due to their fine work and the diligence of these two detectives, the Shields of Long Island are honored to present tonight Police Officer of the Month Award to Nassau County Police Department 3rd Squad Detectives Chris Baltings and John Spina. With the detectives tonight is their CO, Detective Lieutenant Ray Cote. He's going to come up and say a few words.
Thanks, Chief. It's always an honor to have your detectives recognized by such a great group of people that you are here. Makes it even more valuable to us. It's not often that they get recognized in such a way. You know, they go to work every day, they work extremely hard, and quite often go unnoticed. So it is really a pleasure, and I thank you for recognizing them, and I'm sure that they're very happy that they've been able to get this recognition. Thank you very much.
I would say it.
Good, we did it early. Yeah, that's done. Good. Richie, take a picture. We'll continue on with normal business. Tonight is our June meeting, and that traditionally is our scholarship night. So we're going to have Mike Villa, who's going to come up and present our scholarship recipients.
Thank you. Thank you, Neil. Richie, congratulations. Thank you, Mike. Guys, great job. Thank you. Congratulations. All right. Great night tonight. We have 7 scholarships to give out. We have 5 recipients present. One is doing an internship up in Boston, and one had their prom tonight, so they will not be with us. So, let's get right to it.
They're ready to go to a prom?
We will start off with the Police Officer George Shue Memorial Scholarship, and I would ask Linda Shue, George's wife, to come up, please. This year's recipient of the Police Officer George Shue Memorial Scholarship is presented to Anthony Murray, who will be attending Adelphi University. Anthony, please come up. Anthony's mom and dad, can you let's come and take a photo, please?
Ellie, do you know Bonnie Dance? She's a friend of theirs.
Congratulations, Anthony. Come on, mom and dad are coming up too. Thank you, Linda. Congratulations, good luck in Adelphi. Our next scholarship award is going to be the Edward P. Henson Memorial Scholarship Award, which will be presented by Rick Rockham. This year's recipient of the Edward P. Henson Senior Memorial Scholarship Award is presented to Brian Petito. Brian? Brian is going to be attending Malloy College in September. Brian's mom, Diana, is here. She will come up also. And also in attendance with Brian and his mom is his sister Rachel. Rachel won last year's Phil Cudjoe Memorial Scholarship Award. Ernie, your mom's coming up, we'll take a picture. Oh, I'm sorry. And as I said, his sister Rachel is here also. She was last year's Phil Cardillo recipient. Congratulations, Brian. Good luck at Malloy College. Our next scholarship will be the Patrolman Phil Cardillo Memorial Scholarship. I'm going to ask Randy Jurgensen to come up and please assist me with this.
Thanks a lot, Randy.
This year's recipient of Patrolman Phil Cardillo Memorial Scholarship Award is presented to Diane Dillon. I'm sorry, Danielle Dillon. I said it wrong. I'm sorry, Danielle Dillon. And should be attending Singing OS. Please come up. Thank you, Randy. Congratulations, Danielle. Okay, our next award is the Sergeant Ray Matthews Memorial Award. The recipient is not here, but Kevin is here. Kevin Matthews is, please come up. Kevin's in the reception. Kevin is Sergeant Ray Matthews' son. And we have the honor this year of presenting this award to Kevin's nephew, James Unzer, who is the grandson of Arthur Matthews, who is also not here, unfortunately. But James is up in Lafayette College in Pennsylvania, where he's going to be in September, and he's beginning his internship up there. So he could not be with us tonight. Kevin, accept the son's behalf. Thank you very much. Our next memorial scholarship is the Hugh T. Kelleher Memorial Scholarship. And Sean, his son, is here to accept it, please. Sean, come on up. The Hugh T. Kelleher Memorial Scholarship Award this year is presented to Brian Campbell, who will be attending Stony Brook University. And like I said before, Brian's one of our recipients who couldn't be here because he has his prom tonight. So Sean's going to accept it on his behalf in memory of his dad. Thank you. And this year we have our two other scholarships that we're giving out. I spoke about it at a couple of meetings in the past. We're doing our grandfather scholarships in remembrance of Matty Walsh and Joe Clune. So we're going to start off with the Joe Clune Grandfather Scholarship Award. And I would ask Joe's wife, Ginny, to please come up. Grandfather Scholarship in remembrance of Joe Clune is being awarded to Lauren Reale, who will be attending Boston University in September. Lauren? Lauren is the granddaughter of Joe Dwyer. Joe, I know you're here with your wife. Please come up. Congratulations. Congratulations, Lauren. Good luck at college. Okay, and our final scholarship tonight is other Grandfather Memorial Scholarship presented in memory of Matty Walsh. I would ask if Matty's wife, Ellie, would please come up with their daughters, Cecilia, Eileen, and Karen. This year's recipient of the Matt Walsh Grandfather Scholarship Award is being presented to Michael K. Lanning, who will be attending Hofstra University. Michael? Michael is the grandson of Mike Lanning, who is also here, and Mike's parents are here. If everybody come up for a photo, please. Reggie sits down for one night and everything's chaos. I want to once again congratulate Mike Lanning and he's attending Hofstra University in September. And his support staff. Also, on that note, other than Rachel Petito, who is a past recipient, Katie and James Moran are with us tonight. They're also past scholarship winners. Where are they? Where are they? I know we're in June. They also run the Christmas party. It's 6 months away. Think about it. 6 months. Don't let this 102 temperature fool you. We're going to do, real quick, we're going to do the Christmas party in December. Not the day yet, but it's going to be breakfast with Santa this year. It's going to be in the morning. It's not going to be an all-day affair.
You mean I have to get up early?
Huh?
I have to get up early?
I get up early, Bob. Everyone's in the kitchen watching a football game last year.
Oh,
So
well,
we're going to
okay.
do breakfast with Santa this year. We're going to have a Chinese auction. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be right here. We're going to take everything out to everybody. Have a great summer and enjoy the night.
Moving along, regular business, I'm going to have Rick Rodkamp talk about the boat trip in August.
Hey, everybody. What a crowd.
Yeah.
Great.
The stone coming.
Yeah, where's the stone? Okay,
Oh, Glenn.
it's going to be, we've got the boat trip coming up.
Glenn's
It's
on
gonna
a half
be
show.
Friday night, August 10th. That's the Captain Lou 7 out of Freeport. For those of you who have been there before, and I know there are a lot of you out there who have, it's a great time, top shelf everything, DJ, dancing, you know, like me, like a drink. Shrimps, oysters, anything you can think of.
Clams.
So please try to join us. Once again, that's going to be August 10th, Friday night, 7:30 to 11:30, Captain Lou 7 out of Freeport. My information is in the call box. Give me a call, and I look forward to seeing everybody there. Thanks.
All right, while I take a few pictures over there, I'll announce that Jennifer and Ryan are here in the flesh right over there. Richie George, Jennifer, and his grandson Ryan. Okay, now we get to the main reason this meeting has been taken out of order. We begin to honor our president, Richie Petito. First, I'd like to start off by saying we're sorry about the deception. I just got absolution from Father Joe for the lies for the past 2 months that the board did. We had to carry this on behind Richie's back. The board members, Richie's son, Rick Rock, I just can't mention everybody. Jack Darcy really did a great job in keeping this from Richie. Literally, I think I can honestly say up until the minute that we took the microphone away from him, he had no idea that Joe Stone doesn't exist.
Good job.
The board felt it was time that we recognize Richie's 32 years of service to New York City Transit Police, and later on the NYPD after the hostile takeover. And of course his distinction as a founding charter member of the Long Island Shield, and his guidance as president of the Shield for the past 30 years. always wants to share the spotlight. Wants me to let you know that the second president of the Shields, Billy Lombard, is here tonight. He's in the back. We just want to recognize that Billy's here. I have been chosen as the first vice president, and I'm honored to be the master of ceremonies for this evening. And I'm the person they chose to wrestle the mic away from Richie. And if you've been here at other meetings, it's very tough to get the mic away from him.
Stars went to his head right away.
Richie, sit down. I won't repeat it. Let me begin by quoting one of America's greatest Navy leaders, Admiral Hyman Rickover, the father of the nuclear Navy, who said, "Organizations don't get things done. Plans and programs don't get things done. Only people get things done. Organizations, plans, programs either help or hinder people." One person whom I know who gets things done is Richie Petito. The Shields of Long Island only get things done because of Richie Petito and people like him in our organization. For over 30 years, the man behind the Shields, who administers our association, who publishes our newsletter, who oversees our meetings, who ensures that we support worthy causes, come to the aid of needy police officers, gather toys for underprivileged children, award financial scholarships and special needs scholarships, along with all the other different events that we participate in year in and year out the Shields, is because of Richie Petito. Rich has guaranteed to each one of us that the Shields of Long Island is one of the organizations that does not hinder what we do to help other people. Richie ensures that the Shields has helped other people, especially those within the police community that are in need. I am proud to serve as the first vice president of the Shields, and I'm honored to serve under President Richie Petito. Richie is one of the few people who have been able to call over my 30-year career and ask for advice or just to run something past him to see what he thinks. Richie has always been one of the first people to call me whenever he's heard about a controversial thing, and believe me, I've been involved in some controversial things in my career. Something's going on. He's always been the first one to call me to offer congratulations for a promotion for some police or some family-related event. He has truly made me feel over the years that he's proud of my accomplishments and that he would do anything for me to further my career and my family life. Rich, I'm going to give you the highest compliment that I really can say to any other guy. You've been like a father figure to me, and I really appreciate your advice, your guidance, your occasional scolding. Everyone's been in board meetings and heard me get yelled at. But mostly your loyalty and your faith in me and fellow police officers and fellow board members. And all I can say to Richie, to you, is thank you for 30 years of friendship and 30 years as the president, and I don't know, 40-something years as a charter member of the Shields of Long Island. Let me continue on with a few more. The board members get able to speak. A few more people in the audience get able to speak. Let me continue on the formal program. We have Town of Hempstead Town Councilman Gary Hughes is going to come up and give a proclamation. Gary.
Thank you. First off, I'd like to congratulate the detectives from the 3rd Squad. Great job. Well, I've known Richie for, I was thinking about it before, probably about 25 years, I'm going to guess. And it's 1977, what a good memory. I don't remember what I had for breakfast yesterday, you can remember what we met, July 25th. Well, it's an interesting thing when you have an organization like this and you have people that are out there. People will say many times, somebody should get people together in a sense of camaraderie, men and women. Somebody should do it. Somebody should reach out to public officials like myself on behalf of police officers that need some assistance. Somebody should do it. Somebody should recognize police officers as we did this evening and as you have done so many times, as I have been here for many, many years, and I'm very proud to be an honorary member of this organization. And somebody should recognize them. Somebody should oppose the release of cop killers. Somebody should do that. Somebody should raise money for those in need. Somebody should make sure that scholarships are a yearly thing to go to police officers' children. Somebody should support every other police organization in the area. And somebody should bring every different PBA and every different level of every different command together as one, because you are one. That somebody is Richard Petito. Many times organizations, unfortunately, over the years, will fall apart because somebody will not step up. Every year, Richard Petito has stepped up. Year after year after year, he has taken time away from his family. When those of us are enjoying our family's company, Richie is out there working on behalf of police officers everywhere. Richie Petito is a somebody. Richie, I have a certificate of recognition from the town of Hempstead signed by Supervisor Kate Murray. This is although I realize that I am in the town of Oyster Bay and I need to be careful about what I am saying right now,